Hey guys, welcome to another video. My name is David Pinto. They also call me TipsWithDav. And in today's video, we're going to be looking at how to add a pop-up to your systeme.io blog. Welcome to the channel. As I mentioned before, guys, today is a Wednesday. I'm going to geek out and talk about systeme.io, but I'm also going to be talking about blogging because I just started doing specifically blogging with systeme.io. I need to be more consistent. I will admit that. It's always good to admit these things. But at the same time, I wanted to share with you guys how you can start to, use this logic, and it's what's working for me personally within my entire scope of how I'm promoting. Now, as I said, blogging is a bit of a slower marketing strategy that you want. However, if you want to learn more about blogging, I will leave a link to not only systeme.io but also master affiliate profits within the description of this video, because we have a specific module there on training. It's absolutely free to create your account, so you can check out the link in the description there to master affiliate profits as well. That being said, I wanted to share with you a little bit about my structure, and more than anything else, why I am personally using systeme.io for everything in my business. So I said, why not set up a blog for myself, and so on and so forth. But a pop-up is necessary. I might need to open another window just to show you guys how the pop-up works. But the logic behind the pop-up is simple. A pop-up is supposed to grab attention and get the person, before they leave the page, to take a specific action. That is all we want the pop-up to do. Okay, so don't confuse it with complicated affiliate marketing strategies. No, we're sending people to that page. That page is supposed to do the heavy lifting, and the pop-up is supposed to just remind them before they leave to have an action that is done. So in most of the scenarios, when it comes to blogging, I would use pop-ups in this way. You're sending a blog to a specific article. That article is talking about a specific product or service. Let's say you want to monetize that article. The pop-up monetizes the article. I hope this is clear. So you're giving the information for free. However, when somebody is leaving the page and decides to go and get decides, okay, this may not be the offer, you're giving them the last chance to say, are you sure? Check out the offer right here. Check out what I'm talking about. If you don't, you have the article available. So you're giving the information for free. You're monetizing that information through the pop-up. That is how I look at blogging and having pop-ups on blogs and websites. Hope that's clear. That's just my logic. I wanted to say this so that it's clearly defined to you guys. And let's go ahead and share a little bit more. Before I do anything, I just want to share with you, I've been doing affiliate marketing, guys, for a long time. This is the strategy that I follow. It's a two-step strategy. If you want to learn more about it, the link is in the resources within my description, as in every single video. It's a simple strategy that I follow. I then take that strategy and then apply it to done-for-you systems like Master Affiliate Profit, like the ULSP system, like many other funnels that I have. My own funnel, I applied the same strategy to build a fund, take that fund, and then build my email list for that specific offer, funnel, whatever it is on the back end that you want. Okay, so this is just a way, the strategy is a funded proposal. It helps me fund all my entire endeavors that I do. So I personally love it, and I talk about it quite a bit. So if you guys want to see more about it, you can check it out in the description of this video. Let's get into systeme.io. All right, guys. So this is systeme.io. It's an absolutely free tool to get started with, although I would recommend getting the $17 startup plan or going for the annual plan. If you do decide to go for the annual plan and click the button below and get the annual plan, then I will be giving you guys some tech support. So make sure you reach out to me. I'll share with you my blog so you can find the link there. It's well worth it for, $170 a year, honestly. I'm on the startup plan as well, and it's just phenomenal. I'm not going to say too much because I have other videos on these features and other things about systeme.io, but let's look at the blog itself. So if I click on blog right here, you will see the system. This is the systeme.io blog. This is their blog that they have, just basically articles and posts. So they are using it. They are the product of the product, right? It's very important to be a product of the product. They are a product of the product as well, and using it for different tutorials, different posts, and so on and so forth. But now what we're going to do is we're going to sign in, which I'm going to do right now, and we're going to go to look at my blog. So in the site section right here, you'll see blogs, sales funnels, and digital stores. So we're going to look at blogs, and I have a blog right here. We're going to copy this link, and we're going to go to the blog. Okay, and just going to show you. I don't think the pop-ups will show on this page because it has my IP and everything, so I might need to open it on a new page. But very simply put, this is my one-pager blog. It's pretty simple. It has, if you want to join my email list, you can get started over here for action and advice. and how to grow and monetize your magic online, as they call it. Or you can also check out my articles, the latest articles that I've written right here, and then you can find this, which is how to work together with me. There are a couple of options. As I said, if you're using software like systeme.io, the tech solution right here is available. If you get the annual plan, I will be able to help you out with systeme.io in your journey and everything else. Okay, so it's very simple, very doable blog funnel that I've created right here, or blog website. And then if you click on the blog section on the top right hand corner right here, it'll take you to the blog, and here you'll see the articles. Okay, so I'm going to open this comparison article on systeme.io versus ClickFunnels, just for you guys to understand. And this is an article that I wrote, as you can see, on the 13th of July 2025. Basically, I gave you the key takeaways. I wrote a pretty short article with some information. It's quite actually interesting to read, in my opinion. Obviously, AI did help me out with the planning of it and everything else, but the article itself, how I use this entire approach is very hands-on for me, so I understand what I'm doing. But as you can see, I have sections on email marketing, online courses, affiliate marketing, building websites and blogs. So all these different sections within systeme.io, because this is a comparison email, this is a comparison blog, right? So what's the difference between systeme.io and ClickFunnels? So I have to go through those different elements to give it an understanding. Here I just do a quick comparison, and then I specifically talk what is best for each one. Okay, so my final thoughts are the key here. I say that very clearly, as you can see. If systeme.io is something that is affordable, one-stop shop, you can get systeme.io. It's pretty easy. Otherwise, ClickFunnels is going to deliver more power, more speed, more flexibility, more empire building. So a bigger business would go more for ClickFunnels than with systeme.io. Just as these are my final thoughts. Okay, I have to be clear and accurate about it. Then I have some frequently asked questions. And technically, and then at the end of this blog post, also, if somebody wants to get started with systeme.io, I put a button right here. So this is one way to monetize it. And the second way to monetize it, as I said, is the pop-up. Now, I don't know why the pop-up is not showing on this blog. So let me just check first and foremost if this article does have, is supposed to have a pop-up. So we'll go here, and I'm opening the article in the editor, and we'll click on pop-ups. And it is supposed to have a pop-up. It is supposed to have a pop-up. Let me check the pop-up that's available. If I click on settings right here, this is the pop-up that's available. If I click on pop-up settings, show on close button. All right. Show on pop-up automatically is on. This should be open. Pop-up automatically is on after the page was loaded. On exit intent on, which is what we want, and we'll save it. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to see if this is actually going to work. So we have this page right here, and when we want to exit, technically it should pop up, but it's not. So what we're going to do right now is I'm going to copy this page, the link of this page, sorry. Let me just do that. All right, guys. So what I did is I opened incognito, and we're going to just post that link to show you guys. Okay, so this is the blog post and everything else. And then imagine now I'm going to go and exit this page. And as you can see on the exit intent, the pop-up popped up. More details on tools here. Now, to be honest, I should change this pop-up, but it's just to give you guys an example. I'm talking about the tools right here, and I'm giving them more details if they want to see the other tools that I'm using, and I'm sharing them to another blog page that has all the different tools. Okay, so this is how people get an idea. It's helping me market, it's helping me monetize. Okay, you can do it specifically for one of the tools and send them to one offer, but it's up to you. This is just to show you guys that the pop-up does work. Okay, I'm back on this page right here, and what I want to get into is how do you actually do it. Very simple, right? So once you've created your posts, and by the way, guys, if you don't know how to create your posts and blog and everything else within system, I am going to link a video here up, or you can see it in the description of this video as well, and that video is going to show you, but it's very easy to do. So let me show you guys how to do it. We'll take the last one that I personally wrote, and I don't think there are any pop-ups for this. Oh, there is. Right, cool. So this is a pop-up that is there. We're going to just click on close for now because I don't want to show the pop-up. But on the top left-hand corner here, you can see pop-up and settings. Now the pop-ups you can either add and click on by, just clicking add right here, and it adds a pop-up. Usually it's a form, so you can get them to subscribe to a specific campaign if you want, or send them directly on an offer. It's really up to you how you edit it. But once you click on that, this will basically come up here. And when you click on edit pop-up settings, then you'll be able to edit pop-up settings. Otherwise, you can start to play around and change the words here. If you do on the email, like I've removed for most of my pop-ups, then I just basically delete this field right here because I'm not interested in an email field. Okay, so this is not needed. This will be not a form, but it will just open a URL. That's it. And we'll go to specific URL. So then this right here, I can actually delete this completely. Okay, so this is very much possible. Just click over here and then delete. I can delete it. So if you want to collect an email address, you can collect an email address. Otherwise, you can just keep it simple as, a word. If you want an image, you can add an image. If you want a GIF, you can add a GIF. And that's how the purpose of it is there. Okay, so you can click on add, and then once the pop-ups are saved, it's always saved within here, pop-up number 1 and pop-up number 2. And when you click on settings right here, then you can edit it. And if you want to click on settings over here, you will be able to edit other things like the width. For example, if I change this just to show you, you can make a different size width, change and edit it there. The padding or the solid image, the color, the border, the shadow. If you want to add a specific HTML attribute, you can add that as well. There are quite a few changes. Sorry, advanced. Yeah, I think, yeah, that's possible as well. And yeah, that's it. It's pretty basic, pretty simple. If you want other elements to, change this, you can add a video if you want. You can add audio if you want. You can add an image, carousels, a lot of the information. Just literally take you here, drag and drop, and that's how it works. Very easy. You can add even a survey if somebody wants to go through a survey and then click on the link. This is possible. A lot of people do that. Up to you. Pretty easy, right? And then once everything is done, all you need to do is click on save. If you do that, then everything is clear. Now, what I do want to say with the pop-up, just for you guys to understand these settings. Okay, so pop-up settings is show close button. This means that when somebody goes this close button right here, there's an X at the end of this when the pop-up shows, so that X will stay there so that the user can close the pop-up. So personally, I leave that on. Okay, I leave that on because I want somebody to see it. Then I usually leave the pop-up automatically off, because this means, like, basically somebody lands on the page and 2 seconds later the pop-up shows. It's very spammy doing that. I want somebody to read the article rather than focusing on the pop-up. So I leave it as is. I switch that off, and I switch on the exit intent. Now, exit intent is when somebody goes to close the page, the pop-up comes up. So X there, I'm giving them the flexibility to close it on their own. But if they're deciding to leave the page, then I can stop them and have it on exit intent available. Now, I do want to mention that on exit intent is only available on web and not on your mobile. So if you want the exit intent, you can time when the pop-up should be there. Let's say the article takes 5 minutes to read. You add after how many seconds, or after how many seconds. So say 600 seconds or 1000 seconds, you want the pop-up to come up on your mobile, and that will only happen after 1000 seconds, which is more than enough time for the person to read the entire article in that scenario. Okay, so you can do it in this way, and that's how you get it. It's not an exit intent, but at least it comes up, and there is a possibility for the mobile. I think I covered everything. What I'm going to go back right now is click on pop-ups right here and delete the second one because it's one that I don't use, and then click on save. And now we have this article that has the pop-up. Guys, thanks for watching. I hope this tutorial was useful, was helpful. If you're interested in systeme.io just basically as a tool, I use it a lot, so I'm happy to help. And just to show you very clearly, if you go to the home section again right here, and you click on the simplify the process, which is, it'll take you to this page right here. And this page will explain to you that you get tech support, non-fee systems, advertising support and accountability, all from me. So what does that mean? It means basically if you decide to get systeme.io for the annual plan, startup plan, which is $170, I will give you resources. I will help you set up my free course for using systeme.io for affiliate marketing, how I use it. personally. But obviously coaching is available, and basically I will be there to support you. Otherwise, you can see the other options available for the down for you systems and everything else in the coaching. But if you're obviously watching this video, if you're talking about system.io, so basically if you get the annual plan, I'll be able to help you in whatever you need system.io related. That is available directly on the website. I'll leave a link to that in the description of this video, guys. Thanks for watching. Thanks for being here. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. If you haven't yet subscribed to the channel, keep subscribing because or subscribe right now. Keep subscribing. Don't unsubscribe, but keep subscribing. And I'm going to see you guys on the next one, which is a Friday video. Keep paving the way for your dreams to come true, and enjoy your day.